Paul Hollywood is risking the wrath of his neighbours after flying his brand new helicopter around his garden. The Great British Bake Off star, 58, who started out baking bread in his dad's shop aged 8 in Wallasey, Liverpool, has treated himself to the aircraft, which has set him back a cool £500,000, according to reports. The brilliant baker was seen flying with an instructor close to his Ashford home in Kent as he approached a landing as he continues to work towards his private pilot's license. Looking quite at home in the cockpit, sporting a pair of black sunglasses and a white t.shirt and shorts, Paul helped land his fancy black chopper near his house. The dad of one ups to have his helicopter, a Robinson Raven, flown from Manston Airport to his home for lessons. However, neighbours are reportedly upset by his choice, not just because of the noise, but also because the presenter frequently uses the helicopter for personal trips, including luxury getaways with his wife Melissa. Public flight logs indicate that Paul has been flying solo across the UK, often landing in the gardens of five-star hotels. He has even installed a windsock in his garden to monitor flying conditions. There are concerns among locals that his plans to use the mega money helicopter to travel to the bake-off tent for filming could increase the disturbance. Paul is no stranger to splashing the cash, after reportedly shelling out more than £80,000 alongside his wife Melissa, in a bid to save her family's pub, which is struggling to operate on a day-to-day basis. The Scouse star has used £40,000 of his own cash, and that has been matched by Melissa, who was the landlady of Grade II listed pub, the Checkers Inn, where they met as they clubbed together to keep the boozer open. Now they are saying that it is not financially viable keeping the pub open every day, and the family would like to turn it into a residential property, much to the annoyance of villagers. Plans to do this in Smarden, Kent were met with objections from nearly 50 residents, who were furious with the plans as a planning committee deferred its decision. Melissa told the meeting of Ashford Borough Council, at which Paul supported her, that she had invested heavily in the pub. She said, "I have personally given £40,000 of my personal savings, as has my husband. My parents have given considerably more. The Checkers is dying on its feet. Local trade is not enough to support it. The pub made substantial losses last year, and the turnover is down £88,000 for the first quarter of this year. Daily opening can't be sustained. Local residents are hoping to buy the 14th Century Coaching Inn, and have launched the Smarden Community Pub Group with plans to raise the £825,000 required to make the public house theirs." One of its members, Russ Phipps, told the meeting, "The inn has been a real lifeline to many villagers, and offers something completely different to the village. Please save our inn." In June this year, the Mirror reported that Paul was now one of the best TV stars in the UK, after banking an incredible £14 million in 1 year. According to accounts for the company that handles his TV pay, HJP Media LLP, the Channel 4 favourite, 58, enjoyed his most lucrative year ever. The firm made a profit of £9,873,200 in 2023, while it also had additional assets worth over £4 million. The bread and buns expert gave himself the lucrative payday by rewarding himself the entire amount in dividends. Hollywood's income comes from TV, including hit show Bake Off, which he has been a judge on since the show started in 2010. He has remained a loyal judge ever since, with his firm handshakes proving emotional for contestants. It is understood his loyalty has been rewarded with a reported £100,000 pay rise, taking his pay from the show to £600,000 a year for that one show alone. The next series is expected to start in September. He also has a lucrative deal that has seen him lend his name to ranges of cookware and ready-to-bake products in supermarkets like Waitrose and Sainsbury's. Hollywood is said to have agreed a six-figure deal to star in a Go Compare ad with the popular Meerkats, and has benefited from a number of other promo deals, including an advert for Betty Boo's cocktails, where he appeared alongside Blake Lively. With some advertising and promotional deals, it is possible to sign a multi-year deal and receive the majority of money up front. The star has also made millions from hosting other TV shows including Paul Hollywood Eats Mexico, Paul Hollywood Eats Japan, and Big Continental Road Trip. And the baker has banked further millions after publishing 11 books, with his most recent release called Bake, released in 2022. Each book has sold over 700,000 copies. The latest accounts state in the paperwork. Profit for the financial year available for discretionary division among members was £9,873,200. Members' interest, after profit, for the year was £14,146,703. Repayment of capital was £14,146,703. Hollywood was made an MBE in a royal ceremony at Windsor Castle in April. When the news was announced last year, he congratulated fellow winners and wrote on his Instagram page, "I'm over the moon to be mentioned in the King's New Year Honours list and awarded an MBE. I'm thrilled, wow Paul Hollywood MBE." The Mirror has contacted Paul's rep for comment on this story. Follow Mirror celebs on TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube and Threads.